Well, good morning and welcome to Morning Coffee with Sandy from a completely different location. Look at that. Isn't it beautiful and green outside? Yeah. I'm in Buffalo Grove, Illinois, outside of Chicago, here to celebrate my favorite aunt's 91st birthday. And if I look very tired, it's because I am very tired. Although here it's 8 o'clock. So I'm still doing 6 o'clock in California, but it's 8 o'clock here. But since I didn't go to bed until after 1, that's still fallen pretty early for me. Oh, there you are. Hi. So, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I hope you can find me when I'm not at home. Yeah. Um, so, Opa, good morning. I hope you're feeling better. Opa had surgery. Opa, healing, love coming your way. Indy, good morning. Thanks for the squish. And Stephen, good morning. That's right. You're here too, and I'm going to see you this week. Stephen, I think, is going to do morning coffee with us this week. Yeah, I think Sunday. Look for him. I'm excited. I haven't met him yet either. So yesterday was a travel day, and I'm not gonna lie. It was like it's kind of creepy to go traveling right now. I mean, when I made my reservations to fly to Chicago like a month ago, a month and a half ago, whatever it was, I wasn't that concerned because it seemed like we kind of had a handle on the pandemic. But the way things are going now with the new variants and all the people who haven't been vaccinated, I was kind of, a little nervous, wore a double mask. And okay, a salute, hats off, hands up, whatever you want, to those people who have to wear a mask all day at work. Because I had a mask on from about 1:30 in the afternoon until about 11:30 at night. Well, I guess really not until about 9:30 at night because it's 2-hour difference. I could not wait to get that thing off of me. Seriously, could not wait. It was so hot, so confining, kept steaming up my glasses. I did do something really cool though yesterday, thanks to Indy. While I was at the airport waiting for my plane because I had some extra time, I downloaded Audible so I could listen to a book on the plane. Yeah, so I would be entertained, and it sort of worked. I had to take 2 planes. I sat next to the window on the first plane, and it didn't work very well because the noise of the engine was louder than the book itself, no matter how high I turned up the book. But I did other things. That was okay. But I did listen to it all the way from Phoenix to Chicago. So that was pretty cool. And what else? A kid was screaming on the plane. That's pretty typical, right? I mean, like screaming. Good morning, Lauren. Thanks for being here. So, anyway, I made it to Chicago. My cousin was there to pick me up. And I couldn't go to sleep because my 2 favorite cousins were here. I would only say that because they were the ones who would hear. No matter who picked me up, I would have said it was my favorite cousins. So if you're my cousin, you're listening, I'm just kidding. Anyway, I stayed up until 1 o'clock this morning, just listening to my cousins, is remembering what it was like when they were little kids and I was like their big cuz. Yeah, it was really nice. It was good. Today's Spooner's Day. Spooner was I think, like a college professor who used to get his consonants and vowels mixed up, and he did it so often that they became called Spoonerisms, and we do them all the time. It's things like, hang on, is it customary to cuss the bride? It's when you mix the letters up. Is it customary to cuss the bride? I thought that was appropriate based on what's been going on here, right? How about, is the bean dizzy? You have to figure them out. I'm not going to explain them to you. One more. Oh, I am dreading the fog. Yeah, very busy. I'm dreading the fog. Right. Okay, what else is it? Oh, it's summer leisure day. I give all the day off. You have my permission. You're free. Go for it. You're free. Um, it's also National Hammock Day. Do you have a hammock? When I was a little girl, my grandma and grandpa had a hammock in their backyard. They had these two big trees. It wasn't a huge yard, but they had these two very large trees. And the hammock that was strung between them was my uncle's hammock from when he was in the Navy during World War II. So it was that heavy white material. You feel very safe. I mean, but you feel almost like you're, oh, I don't know, like the medics have come to pick you up or something. I don't know. Whatever it was, it was part of my childhood, swinging in that hammock. Just, I can remember the smell of it and the feel of it. And you wouldn't have been afraid of this one, Lauren. Lauren says she's afraid of them. Some of them are kind of scary. You know, they're small, or they're like kind of a weave where you feel like you're going to fall through or fall out. This one, you felt so safe and secure. And maybe because I was so tiny and the hammock was so big. Anyway, we thought that would make a great present for my mother one year. So my brothers and I pitched in and we bought her this really nice hammock. She didn't have trees in the front yard, but we bought a stand for it and it was gorgeous. And the first year it was like very popular, and then it just kind of, nobody used it anymore. But we saved it. It was in the garage. And when I moved things out, I took it with me, and India and I have it in our garage. Not in our garage, in our backyard. You know what we did? It was really cool. We live in the desert, right? And we have grass, unlike a lot of places. We have a big grassy yard, and we've got the casita sandita out there, and we have badminton set up, and we have croquet set up, and big patio, and it's like a playroom, right? We put in a beach. Yeah. It's the desert. We live in Bermuda dunes, right? So we had the gardener put in like this barrier and then bring in sand. And we set up an umbrella and a couple of lounge chairs and we put in a beach. It was really fun. I'm not going to lie. And we moved the hammock over there. Yeah. I love hammocks. So happy National Hammock Day. Happy birthday to Selena Gomez today. Don't get me wrong. I don't even know if you know who she is. She's young. She's very young. She was born in 1992. Yeah. She's very young, but she's so pretty. She's just this tiny, pretty little thing. I hope she's really nice. I don't know. Anybody that cute should be that nice. Also, happy birthday to Peace, Love, and Bobby Sherman. You remember Bobby Sherman? Yeah, he's like my age. In fact, I think he's exactly my age. 70 something. Peace, love, and Bobby Sherman. That's what we used to say. Yeah. Rose Kennedy. Boy, talk about a matriarch, huh? I have a letter from Ethel Kennedy to me, a personal letter. I really liked Bobby Kennedy. And when Bobby Kennedy was murdered, I sent her a very long, very loving letter, and I got a beautiful letter back from her. I was quite surprised. Danny Glover. I don't know why I like him so much. Remember him in Lethal Weapon? He was like, the good guy, the calm guy. I like him. I like Danny Glover. What can I say? 1934. The death today of John Dillinger. Yes. Public Enemy #1, wasn't he? Wasn't John Dillinger Public Enemy #1? I'm not really sure. And one of my little sayings that might not be the nicest of sayings that I do, but one of my sayings is, "Hey, back in '42 when bread was a nickel and so was old what's her name." 42. 42 was when we began gas rate rationing, because it was the beginning of us getting ready to go to war. Yeah. That must have been like frightening if it was the first time people had gone through it. I'm trying to remember why was it like a Middle East crisis that we went through gas rationing for a while? And you could only get gas on a certain day of the week, depending on your last name or something like that. I just remember finding gas was really hard, and it was what we thought was really expensive at the time. Till I went to Australia and found out it was like 2 or 3 times what we paid anyway. That was true with helium too, speaking of gas. Helium was like, at the time that I started Balloon Affair, it was very inexpensive. To blow up a balloon cost you about, I don't know, 25 cents to blow up a regular, like 11-inch balloon. And I went to Australia to teach them how to do balloons. I was hired by Teleflora. Yeah. I, do you know this? I used to work for Teleflora as one of their teachers, besides everything else I did. And they hired me to teach a seminar in Las Vegas. They were having the International Teleflora Convention. And there were, I don't know, 500-600 people there, florists from all over the world. And I did this big seminar, like for hours, teaching them how to do things with balloons. And at the end of the seminar, the Australian contingent, the president of the Australian Teleflora, their version, and her crew came over to me and said, would I consider coming to Australia to teach the florists of Australia how to do balloons? Would I consider it? Whoa. So, of course, my immediate answer was, yeah. In fact, I'll do it for free. They said, you will? I said, yeah, but the delivery charge is really high. And they started laughing. They said, no problem. They would be happy to bring me over with an assistant if I needed one, because they saw that I was using an assistant in Las Vegas. So my husband and I were brought over for a month in Australia, all expenses paid, to travel all over the continent there, teaching florists how to use balloons. Best gig I ever had. I'm not going to lie. It was awesome. Anyway, yeah, I did that. Julie, 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 do you love me? That was Bobby Sherman. That's perfect, because I'm staying with my cousin Jeff, whose daughter is Julie, who's my little niecelet. She's not little. I mean, she's a grown-up, but I love my Julie, Julie, Julie. And I sing that all the time. I didn't even realize that was Bobby Sherman. Thank you. Okay, so Colorado Springs, Colorado, you can see Pikes Peak, right? And it's amazing. And apparently, a woman by the name of Catherine Lee Bates, same middle name as me. I hate that middle name. Anyway, Catherine Lee Bates, one day in the very late 1800s, was sitting in Colorado Springs, Colorado, staring up at Pikes Peak like this. And she became so enthralled that she wrote the song America the Beautiful back in the late 1800s. So thank you, Pikes Peak, for being such a beautiful inspiration to our good friend, Catherine. Why does it do that? Why does it go dark and light, dark and light? I don't see any light that I'm blocking. I'm trying to do it again and it's not doing it. Maybe you don't even see it. I don't know. Yeah. So can we talk a minute about the word art today? Today's word art is compliments say a lot about the person who delivers them. Yeah. I mean, the fact that you notice and are willing to put yourself out there and say nice things says a lot about you. It does. The fact that you're even thinking to look for nice things or noticing nice things. If you want to make a difference on the planet, start complimenting strangers. There's always something nice to say. And personally, it's one of my favorite games. It is. Finding something delightful to say about someone you've never met before, but something that's true, not made up stuff. Don't be that kind of person, not fake, but like, oh, that color is perfect on you. If I were you, I would wear that color every day if the color is good on them. Or I noticed somebody do something nice for someone else the other day. And I went over to the person and I said, look, I don't know if you're going to get acknowledged all through life for the nice things you do, but I just noticed what you did for that woman. And that was really nice of you. Yeah, things like that. Or, wow, I love the way you did that. Or, oh, you made everybody feel so good. Or whatever. Compliments make people feel good, but people know usually when you're just messing with them. But the fact that you took the time to say something nice to someone, to notice someone else, that matters. So I started thinking about compliments say a lot about the people who delivers them. And I realized that the other side of the coin is also true. Insults. Insults say a lot about the person who delivers them too. I've got Indy in my life, and he's really good at like listening to what I'm about to say or write and giving me a kinder, gentler way to say it because I tend to be pretty brash. Might be a strong point, might be a weak point, can't tell you for sure, but here's what I do know. Sometimes you're better off responding rather than reacting. And that makes sense, doesn't it? You know, it's like, what are you about to say? Because it's going to reflect on who you are as a person. Yeah. But you want to spread the kindness? I wore my special mask yesterday. Have I shown it to you before? I think I have. My first mask was an I-95, N95, I mean. And then over it, I wore a black mask that said in white letters, kindness is contagious too. And I have to tell you, people just like stopped and smiled at me with that mask on. And many people stopped me and said, oh, I love your mask. And I could say, thank you. I love my mask too. Okay. Compliment people every day. What's his name? Deepak Chopra. If you can understand what he's saying, he drives me crazy because I can never understand him. But he did this whole thing on giving people gifts every day. And he was talking about compliments. He said, every day you should be giving people gifts. Whenever you go to someone's home, bring them a gift. Whenever you meet someone, give them a gift. Whenever you see someone, give them a gift. But he didn't necessarily mean, buy them a bottle of wine or a bouquet of flowers. Sometimes it would be as simple as picking a wildflower. Sometimes it would be as simple as giving someone a compliment. Compliment is an awesome gift. I think I just want to leave you with that thought this morning. That thought and the fact that I'm going out for a heck of a breakfast this morning with my cousins. All my cousins. I'm so excited. And my Auntie Lou, we're going to celebrate her birthday because I didn't get to celebrate with her yesterday. So I'm celebrating with her today. Oh, my friends, my friends, my friends. I love being. I hate getting here. Is your energy a gift? If I can share my energy with you, that would be like such an awesome gift. First of all, I have way more than my share. Way more than my share, Lauren. And if I could give it away, okay, watch. Here we go. I'm giving you my energy. You ready? I don't know if you can feel it. It feels like I'm really shooting it to you. I don't know if you can feel it. I could. I can feel it. That was cool. Lauren, I never would have even tried that if it wasn't for you. It really was cool. I really felt like I was shooting vibes at you. Okay, go out and face the world. Opa, you go out and don't do anything. Don't go out. Just lay there. Let people come take care of you for a few days. Get over that surgery. You got this, girlfriend. Steven, I'll be seeing you on Sunday. We'll talk and we'll make some plans because now I know at least where I'm going to be. So I can give you an address and all that good stuff. I still don't know what my situation is. And so for those of you I'm supposed to see, I will get in touch with you, I promise. And if you're in Chicago and you see this and I haven't gotten in touch with you, send me a message. Let's go play for an hour. Come on, let's do it. That's the fun of traveling, my friends, is getting to meet those of you who are where I am. All right. Resting is all she gets to do. Well, Opa, that's all you're supposed to do. And I give you my healing energy. Yeah, baby. I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow once again from Buffalo Grove. Bye-bye.